I wonder what they're gonna ban out.
Yeah, I wonder if the team name's gonna draw any Yordle bans.
Oh, first ban
Rammus.
That's a clutch pick right there, taken out immediately. That taunt.
2.5 second taunt.
Oh, that just wrecks people
Yeah, it does,
all the time.
It definitely does.
Hate playing against that in solo queue.
Especially when they camp you.
Oh,
the
insta-ban
Teemo.
Teemo called it. Wow, that might be a deciding factor for
And the
today's game.
Heimerdinger. Oh, right.
Oh, they honestly
The
know what's
Heimerdinger.
going on. We can hear the background people clapping.
I wonder if
just
it's
for the
gonna be like a
Heimer ban.
Rumble or Lulu.
Zed and Lucian being banned for the blue team. That's.
I wonder
that's
if those are
interesting.
target picks.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of Zed and a lot of Lucian throughout this game, including Thresh. The entire tournament has been really solid on those
We got the
freeload
Ori.
champions nowadays.
Ori, great team fight champion.
Yeah, she's really good at setting up ganks as well. If their jungler can capitalize on just the way she controls the lane, I feel as if they're gonna have a very strong dragon control.
Though they do have Vi. Vi is very good about getting to that backline.
Do you think that's actually just a pick to counteract
deal
the
Ori?
Orianna?
Possibly.
Yeah. Because what if that blue team was honestly trying to go for the Wombo combo with Vi ult and Orianna ult, and just to get them out of there, just to say, go home, please.
The Karma pick, I think that's I
think it's a hover pick.
You think that?
I think it might be a hover pick, and if they do pick it, that
Karma
works
is pretty
really
strong.
well. It works really well with Vi. It provides a lot of engage, that speed boost.
That is true. I didn't even think of that.
Hopefully
I forgot.
we'll see a Sivir pick into this.
Sivir pick would be
Sivir
quite
pick
cool.
would be amazing.
The Jarvan Ori combo.
Jarvan Orianna. That's
They both have
that's-
really good wombos. Well, I mean Vi, but
yeah, it depends what purple team is picking, but so far the Leona Jarvan Orianna combo,
Ooh.
their team fight is wicked.
they've only picked 3 champions, and it already is looking like the purple team
feel
doesn't want to
horrified.
group.
I feel horrified. I wouldn't want to play against that team.
I would not either.
In solo queue, type in all chat.
Who do you
please,
think they're
GG
gonna go
Marie.
for top? I'm thinking like a Gnar. Gnar would be good.
A Gnar would be good, but I think we've seen a lot of him recently in this. I honestly would say a Maokai pick would fit their team very well, and if they happen to pick up Tristana, that would be a
That'd be a pretty god
competitive
tier team right there.
That is probably what they're going to do, just the way their Diamond Teemo Satan plays. Earlier in today's tournament, he actually went into their blue buff as Heimerdinger, placed a turret, stole it from a Diamond jungler, and got their team a 3 buff start. That was wicked insane.
Fortunately for them, he doesn't have the Heimerdinger pick this time.
Second ban Heimer, first ban Teemo, getting those champions right out of the way.
So we don't know who's going top.
Oh,
Yeah,
a Syndra.
Syndra's a great
That's-
lane and all around.
We haven't seen
champion.
much of Syndra at all in this tournament recently. What have we seen?
No, I think we've seen one Syndra.
Oh, the
Triss.
insta-lock
They-
Tristana.
they got the Triss.
They realized what was going on. Man, that's a crazy team with Karma speed boost just to get hope, in some scenarios to even escape.
They have a
from
lot of
team fights.
disengage too with the Syndra stun and the Karma slows and speed up.
Oh, an Urgot pick.
Ooh, he's picking Urgot.
That's peculiar. Oh, he switches over immediately onto that Caitlyn just for a
So is
safe
that a
lane.
Fiddle top? Or is it that's a Jarvan top?
I think it could go either. Ooh.
He's just trolling.
The troll picks coming out. Are we gonna see the old school Kale hover? Or maybe even a Fiora's gonna come out this time. Who knows? Who knows? Locking in that Caitlyn there, providing good calls on that.
The Cho'Gath, more AoE. Oh god. That's gonna be a pain to deal with.
I honestly feel as if the Jinx pick would have been better for blue team because it provides much more mobility, and that's more of a traditional hyper carry per se.
Yeah, that's true. I think what they're going for though is that since they're going to be all in on team fights, they want an AD carry who can kind of fend for themselves.
Well,
Since Leona's going to be diving,
true.
because with Caitlyn, you're always going to be at least somewhat safe.
Definitely with her net EQ
Especially
combo.
since her range is so high, she won't be in range for the Vi ult very often.
Yeah, she can even bully Tristana early on, but as Tristana starts to get levels,
the Aatrox.
and the Aatrox pick, but continuing off what I was saying, as Tristana starts to gain levels, she's going to be more and more of a threat as the game goes on. Late game, as most of you have all realized now, Tristana can just win at level 18 with 6 items. this is going to be an exciting game. There's been a lot of talk around the people here in this tournament about this specific Aatrox pick because
Oh,
what
is
was
this that
said
team?
last time he picked Aatrox, he carried hardcore. I was not here for that tournament, but it's something to be reckoned with this time around. Getting into game, who do you think is going to win?
I think if purple team allows blue team to group up and team fight, most likely them. They have a much better team fight team.
Definitely. But I think
But
blue,
it is-
blue
yeah, it's
team is
pretty-
going to go. I predict that they're going to be going for a lot of early dragons and just trying to siege out those tier 1 towers as fast as they can.
The
just so they can get more
Cho'Gath
of
pick
world gold.
is actually amazing at securing those early dragons because his feast does 1,000 damage to minions.
Oh, that's very true.
So he can teleport down, and there's really nothing. I mean, there's nothing you can do against a Cho'Gath feast.
Yeah, as soon as he starts to get those 6 stacks of feast, unmovable force right there. I honestly think that lane is a little hard for him versus Aatrox. Once Aatrox does get the Blade of the Rune King and his W Blood Thirst, I think it is, the toggle for dealing more damage even though he sacrifices a bit of health for it. No, that's Blood Price, sorry. He will be able to deal with Cho'Gath fairly easily.
That's true. He'll be able to sustain up. Though Cho'Gath does have some sustain, so
Yeah,
if he
has
doesn't
the
get
auto
behind,
push.
he should be fine.
I think we're going to see a lot of farm lanes this game.
Yeah, especially
with
with
a lot of
Tristana.
action going on in the mid lane specifically. Hopefully we'll see an early invade by blue team just because of their good level 1 engage.
Yeah, which team has a better level 1?
My money's on blue team.
Yeah, me too.
The
The
just
Cho'Gath.
with the Cho'Gath Q, hopefully,
Leona.
and a good scout out
Leona's
with
got stun.
Caitlyn. If she does decide to go with the old school build by starting W, she could provide a lot of vision for the team. But at the same time,
Karma's got a really good level 1. Karma has,
Right.
I think, the highest damage of almost anyone level 1, actually.
yeah, with the Mantra Q,
the Mantra Q,
that hurts. That hurts so
that I
much.
think does like 200 AoE, but then again, they would have to sit on it.
They would have to sit on it. We do see
Syndra's
that
got a good level
the
1.
Orianna is taking barrier in,
Oh,
in
yeah,
place
that'll
of
be,
Ignite or Teleport against the Syndra. I think that's a very good
I think that's a
decision
reaction
on
to
her
the Vi
part.
pick.
That's very true, but I also think that's a good reaction just to the Syndra pick in general because Syndra does have a bunch of burst, and the moment she hits 6 and she starts roaming around, they're going to have a rough time.
Yeah, that's
Not a lot of
very
action
true.
in the top lane, but in the bot lane, it's going to get pretty hectic.
Yeah, Leona's got very good engage. Leona with a Jarvan jungle, she can set up some really good ganks.
Yeah, or even if Leona starts to decide roaming mid with Jarvan,
Yeah, once
Syndra's
Leona
going to
hits
be in
6.
crazy trouble.
Syndra's got no escapes. All Ori has to do is land her W,
That's pretty
and
much
that's
it.
pretty easy.
Put a ball on Jarvan or Leona as they go in. Free ult. Free ults. Man, this is going to be one intense game, as of all these matches have been so far.
Yeah, there's been some really great games today.
We played some intense ones ourselves.
We
had
did.
a
The 51-minute game.
God,
That
that was horrible.
That was a pain in the butt.
I have no words for how long that game went. I feel as if they should have won, honestly. Even though we were up a goal.
Yeah.
But
If they had turned at the when we caught Thresh,
definitely.
it would have been either or.
Definitely. And as we can see here, we're getting into
we're getting into the
Lee's
game.
Scream. Ooh. Get pumped. Get hype.
Yeah.
Get in chat here, raise your dongers. Type in Franker Z if you will.
Ooh, that Mecha Aatrox skin. It's looking good.
As they do say, skins win games, and just judging by that, blue team has 4 skins comparative to
purple
purple
only.
team's 3.
Though I have not used a skin the whole entire tournament, and I think we've won our games.
Okay. Whatever you say, Denal. We're getting into lobby soon. We're getting into game soon.
I can hear the game.
Tristana at 95%, Karma 94.
Yippee gippy.
Man, the toasters are real, and here we are. Game 1. Fast purchases on the purple team. Leona starting out, classic relic shield, and Karma pulling out the the actual, what is this? Spell Thief's Edge. Oh, there we go.
Cinder still hasn't bought yet. I wonder if there's a problem.
Maybe we're gonna see a pause
there
coming
we
out of
go.
here.
I saw her moving.
To Summoner's Rift.
Oh, picking up health pots. Golem's Ring, classic start. As you can see here,
Looks like a pretty
Cho'Gath
basic
has
beginning.
spotted Aatrox as they both plant down some defensive wards.
Ooh,
Very nice.
Cho'Gath went for the Dorn Shield, which is pretty smart against Aatrox.
We had a little bit of an engage by Caitlyn poking down that Tristana as she walked in. Good poke from there.
I wonder what is Aatrox going to do the classic Emax? Go for that wave clear? Or do you think he's going to go... I guess that pretty much is the only thing you can max on Aatrox, isn't it?
When I play Aatrox, I honestly feel as if maxing W.
You
is
like you max
I
W?
max W. I haven't played him in a long time, but when I did play that, I like to do that for the increased
damage
sustain.
sustain.
Increased damage.
Uh-oh, Tristana.
Tristana getting a little too close.
Just an auto attack.
Man. Standing on that ward, though, I think that's a little bit of a bad decision on their part, because now, had purple team decided to walk into their blue, a recipe for disaster.
Oh, well, there you go. Aatrox started W.
Yeah.
Got
W
that
start,
sustain.
pretty standard, especially against a Cho'Gath. He's going to
Yeah.
be pushing to your tower the entire time. And if you don't have a way to deal with that, or at least some way to regen off that minion aggro, you're going to fall far behind.
That's very true.
Standard lanes coming out of these teams. 4 weeks in all tournament, no real lane swaps.
I like that Karma skin.
That Karma spin actually looks really good. Her Q,
Her
magic
Q,
Q
yeah,
is
looks really nice.
pretty nice. Cho'Gath starting Vortex Spike to start getting that Spell Thief's Edge proc. Solid lanes so far. Nothing too exciting.
Yep. Ball lane going for some harass. Tristana actually has a pretty strong early game. Not obviously not as good as Caitlyn's, but
Even after the nerf, the E does quite a bit of damage, especially level 1 and 2.
yeah.
As she starts putting more points in it, I think base damage goes up to 450 at one point. Honestly. Or was that changed in that
That
match
was
too?
most likely changed. I think the base damage max is around 280 now.
Oh man.
Ooh, that Karma
Beautiful
poke.
Q coming out. Making use of the Spell Thief's Edge.
Jarvan
Oh, man, Aatrox going with the all-in, but it seems as if he's going to
not-
lose this fight.
Yeah.
Even with passive up, he's in a
taking
really
some damage.
tough spot. He's already used his health potion. That's going to set him a little behind. Jarvan coming in with the 2 gank. Lands the EQ. Going in, gets the stun off onto Karma.
Will he lose
Exhaust
the blue buff
down.
for it, though?
Man, red buff proc onto Karma.
Lots of
That's so
flashes.
close.
Oh, the
first
first
blood
blood.
on Caitlyn.
Oh,
Wow,
she got the
Tristana
reset.
comes in with the reset, being able
I
to
have
go
to-
in. I don't think she's going to be able to pick up any more kills after that, but that was still beautifully played.
I wonder if Vi's gonna go for the blue buff now that the minion
Oh,
block.
minion
So much
block.
damage.
Man, I hate when that happens to me in game.
Blue team's per blue buff is still up, and Jarvan is backing. So
Ooh,
this could be a free
Vi
blue
coming
buff.
down.
for
They
purple
saw
team.
that he was that a miscommunication from that team's end? Did
I don't
they
know.
not
I think they're gonna
properly
leave it.
say that J4 is on top? There goes that potential for the 3 buff start on Vi. Had she gone for that, I think that would have.
Yeah, I think
pushed
she had
her
enough
into
health
a
for
good
it.
position where she
Yeah.
can start playing very aggressive against that choker. She's taking quite a bit of damage to golems though. Will she die here?
I have died to golems many times.
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
And here's the pause.
We gotta pause.
And these lanes so far have been very aggressive.
Yeah, that's been a lot less just sit back and farm. Ooh,
Aatrox,
Caitlyn only has
DC.
9 farm.
Man, I wonder what's going on with the computers in the back. As you can see here, top lane, Aatrox is actually up 6 CS versus this Cho'Gath. That's quite impressive.
Tristana
for
actually
a
has
top
double
laner.
Caitlyn's farm too. That's pretty
Wow.
impressive.
That's ridiculous. Oh yeah, that's a good call.
Let's get this all nice and... There we go.
Thank you, Denali. Hashtag LCS quality spectating right here.
Summoner has reconnected.
Jarvan did get a bit behind on that level 2 gank bot too.
Oh man, as
He's
you
only
can
at
see,
5
the
farm.
smack talk going on in all chat. Thank you. It is a beautiful skin. I have to agree with you on that one. Honestly, it made me sort of want to play Karma. Just buying that skin made me want to play Karma.
Every time I try and play Karma, I normally feed.
And we're back. Aatrox going
Ooh.
hard. Misses his E. That
Did he
drops a
miss?
lot of
Oh, he
damage.
did,
Yeah,
yeah.
he didn't even land it onto him.
Cho'Gath has 2 points into purple spikes already too, so that's
that's a good wave clear.
that's some trading power too. When Aatrox jumps in, he'll be able to trade a
It's
couple
level
autos with
4.
him.
Let's see here. Syndra landing the stun, landing the Q. Wow, that was a good little harass right there. Much going on.
Aatrox is
J4 ganking mid, actually, but besides otherwise. Finally, Aatrox jumping with that Q, getting silenced. That's tough. Karma engage, lands the Q.
Yeah, that
Does-
empowered Q looks really nice.
Doesn't get the empowered Q off for the second time, but it's still a good chunk of damage.
It's pretty hard to land that second part of the Q, because it is, I think, like at least 1.5 second delay.
Yeah, that
So it does give
quite
it
a bit of time.
Yeah, it gives them a bit of time to walk out. Though for team fights.
Vi finally in J4's jungle, looking to take the fight from although you can see here in the bottom, Karma getting stunned out under tower. Takes another
Karma
tower
takes
shot.
a
She's
tower
really low. I don't think bot lane should even be remotely close.
Though she can, if she does have her R, she can use her empowered W to heal up 40% of her health.
Really?
Yeah,
40%?
yeah, it's ridiculous.
That is
When you start the chain, you instantly heal for 20% of your health, plus a very small ratio, which since you support is probably not.
Oh, getting stunned out of it.
Oh, the J4 is back.
Another kill for the bot lane.
The
and
turret
Tristana
dive. No.
dying to the tower. 3-2 for the blue team now. 2 kills on Caitlyn. I think that brought her back in somewhat proximity.
Yeah, no, it
compared
definitely
to
gave her
Tristana's
it gave her
gold.
back some gold that she very much needed.
Yeah. Wow, Aatrox still
Yeah, this
going
Aatrox
aggressive
doing
on
very
this
well.
Cho'Gath. I can see that being a high ban target in future games.
Most definitely. Oh, Aatrox missing that, or
Cho'Gath.
Cho'Gath missing that siege minion.
AFK now? Are we gonna see an AFK?
Most likely. It is a siege minion. The game's over if it's a siege minion.
Oh,
Ooh,
good
he
thing
hit the
got
E. That was a
CS
nice
on that
E.
one. Not only he missed one CS off of his auto attack being canceled, but he did catch the other one with his leash and at the same time holding Cho'Gath. Obviously not with this last one.
Tristana opted to pick up the early crit program.
Yeah, she also decided to not wait for her BF sword and picked up the pickaxe instead.
Yeah.
I think that's a little questionable on her end. Is she really that desperate for damage?
Well, that she's so because she's winning. I think that she should have waited for the BF. Oh,
Aatrox going
Aatrox is
hard.
going in.
Yeah,
Well,
he has passive and
Cho'Gath's
ult
out of
still.
mana too.
That would be a good dive had Vi been up for but her blue buff just spawned. Let's see here, J4 is rolling down bot. Probably gonna take his red buff and he might see a gank again. Pushing the lead a little bit farther.
And if Cho'Gath can stay for one more wave without falling, his teleport's back up, so he won't even get that far behind.
Use that mistake.
Oh, Aatrox is
Aatrox.
probably gonna go for that dive
Heavy
once this
damage
cooldown's
coming
up.
out of that Q.
Yeah, Aatrox is.
Oh, as we can see here, Cinder, she's out of mana. So close to being able to pick up that kill.
The Jarvan. The Jarvan's just sitting
that was
back.
a pro
Oh,
jump off her, but I think she's going a little too
No,
hard.
this
Exhaust
Tristana.
coming down. Ult used. Caitlyn auto attack.
I think she'll be
away.
fine.
Playing the Q.
that
it
Karma's
does-
got some nice peel.
Wow, that was an intense fight. I
That was a
don't know what I would've
2v3.
done. That was a 2v3, and they lived.
They did burn heal and
But
exhaust.
Tristana still has flash up, so I don't think it was that
Yeah, and
heavy
they
of a
did
gank.
get the exhaust out of Leona too, which is quite good.
good trade. Good summoner trade right there for both teams. Aatrox recalled, picks up his Bilgewater Cutlass this early. Man, that's pretty
good.
pretty good against a Cho'Gath.
With some lifesteal, very little
picking up
chance
the
that Cho'Gath
odd,
will get him out of the lane.
Odd dagger early. Is he going to be going for Nash's too?
I think he's gonna go for Wit's End.
Oh, the dive coming out.
Oh, that was a
used
nice one.
from
First-
both of them.
that was-
By coming in, assault and battery,
That was a great
getting
gank.
dunked. This Orianna must be a little salty.
Yeah,
right
a little
after that one.
uneasy too now that Cinder,
Fine
looks like
pressure.
Cinder's been beaten up on her in lane too.
Aatrox getting hit with the Q. He
Uh-oh.
still has passive, but his blood level is really low. Dang.
Aatrox gains attack speed for how much?
Landing the Leona, landing.
Oh, that was a good
so
flash.
close. Landing the
Oh.
stun, rolling both flashes, and Tristana, being as stupid as she is, hops away safely. And here we are, Cho'Gath taking a tower shot.
Cho'Gath did pick up the glacial shroud, so he will have some armor for Aatrox's autos. However,
Yeah, he's not
Aatrox's
taking much
E is
damage
magic
at
damage.
all.
His
Yeah,
E
that's
and
good.
his ult, so he'll still be able to deal some.
A
Yeah,
lot of it.
because if
See
Cho
here,
just
Aatrox
prioritizes
popping
armor,
his health pots, trying to get a little bit more health before this next engage that we were bound to see. 25 CS lead on Caitlyn right now, or on Tristana. Pardon me. She went for Berserker Greaves right after her pickaxe. Quick cloak. I think that's a little odd, personally. See here. Bye, J4.
yeah, that
looking
dagger
for a
is
game.
as you were saying, is pretty interesting pickup for Cho'Gath.
I mean, it makes sense.
Wit's End is a solid item on him.
That's very true. I didn't think about Wit's End. I don't think I'd build it against this team, though. They do a lot of mixed damage, and Wit's End wouldn't be too solid. Wouldn't be too solid against that.
Yeah, they don't.
Aatrox going
Ooh.
in, lands the knockup, hits the slow. And the disengage from Cho'Gath, that does a lot of damage to him. Solid wins. The team sees Vi trying to go into her jungle, and she's going to get collapsed on, or at least
Caitlyn picked up that BF sword,
Caitlyn with the BF sword. That's
so
very
actually I
nice.
think she may even have more damage than.
Oh, lands the Orianna ult, lands the Jarvan ult, and the knockup. That was a good pick by purple team. They did finally catch up to her. Oh man, that was a very solid
That was a
pick.
solid pickup. They got by.
They got by. Did she have any buffs on something she got?
I do not know. They did get quite a few ults down for it. But, I mean,
But
the
that
price
was
of the kill.
the price of the kill right there. What was it? 2 ults? Only 2
I
ults.
think it was just Jarvan using
Tristana being sped up to land her
This
poke.
Tristana is doing very, very well.
Yeah, she's poking her out very well. She's managing her auto attacks and the lane in such a way that whenever she's trying to poke him down, her wave is just falling. And I think that's very thoughtful play on her end.
Yeah, and she's sitting there up 30 CS on the gate, which is very impressive. Wow.
Orianna
I do
going in
not-
hard.
that
Sultan
game.
battery again.
That was a
2
solid
ults
kill.
wasted.
I don't know
Not
if
wasted.
Syndra needed to flash there. It looks like she could have just ulted, but I mean, I guess as long as the kill,
They
as
got
long as
the
she
kill.
died.
Hey, we can't,
Yeah, and Orianna with
can't
no
say much.
summoners is not going to be getting away from the buy.
Especially from the bye. Maybe against a they're fine.
Oh,
By missing the Q, Jarvan
Jarvan,
flashes
nice
out
sidestep.
immediately. They're
Uh-oh,
chasing
the
blue team.
teleport. The Cho'Gath teleport.
Cho'Gath coming in. Oh,
Did he land his
the
Q?
counter jump.
No, he didn't land his Q.
Exhaust down on Cho'Gath.
Oh, the counter
Here's the
engage.
knockup.
Oh, that
Coming in
Aatrox.
hard.
Oh, he just got
canceled out
he got
by the
rejected
EQ
by the
combo.
Jarvan.
Wow, 1 for 1 so far. Aatrox proccing his passive. Tristana using her jump to
Oh, Tristana picked up
position
another
herself,
one.
Picks up a double
A
kill.
triple kill.
Hops
Oh,
in
no.
For Syndra picking up a 3rd kill. 3rd hop coming down. Double kill
or he
onto
just
Syndra.
sombreroed that ult
Man,
so hard.
4th hop coming in from Tristana
Darn.
with red buff. I think that's
I
gonna be a
think,
solid
yeah,
ace
me too.
into the tower.
That's a lot of
Taking
kills on
one tower
Tristana.
shot.
Tristana's going to be a monster late game.
Tristana 5-1, 5-1-2,
And the
91
dragon.
CS, and they're rotating to pick up the dragon now.
That Aatrox tank.
That was an amazing fight. And that's exactly what they need to push themselves into a position where they can now successfully play this game in a passive,
Yeah.
safe manner.
Now all
and
they
just-
need to do is farm up, and they should outscale.
Yeah, Tristana pushing her mid game so early. She transitioned very well.
Actually, I don't know. I think Cho'Gath does outskill Aatrox. I don't know that. Do you know?
I feel as if Cho'Gath will become the unstoppable force at some point in the game.
Yeah, where he just doesn't
but
ever die.
With Tristana on the team late game,
They
she'll
have
most
someone to
likely
deal with
have
him.
red buff
Yeah.
and she'll just Titan all day. Jarvan picking up his blue buff. Or his red buff. Maybe back to farming.
Oh,
Syndra missing her
missing the
stun. Sweeping out this ward, I think. Just going to try for a game. At least get some revenge. From
Looks like Aatrox's probably going for some magic resist. I assume Merc treads against this team.
I could honestly see him going Hex Drinker too.
That's
Both
true,
are
that's very
very
true,
solid
yeah.
items on him.
And Karma picked up the spell pen boot, so she's doing a lot of damage right now.
Yeah, she's got that Endgame spike. She's picked up her Sightstone, so Warden's gonna be a fairly easy kill. Oh, but the wombo
Ooh, the
combo,
wombo combo.
knocking her out of
So
Jarvan's
good.
ult.
Yeah,
that's
that's-
crazy, but the kill, off the Jarvan. 4-1-1 right now. He even spent the 800 gold and scaled.
Oh no, Vi!
Shut down on her.
I wonder if Orion will be able to pick up that Vi.
Getting bullied. As you can see,
Oh.
Caitlyn going, or Karma going down to
getting popped.
Caitlyn. That's crazy intense.
Where's Tristana going?
Tristana's
Tristana's going to gank mid.
Looping mid. I don't know what she's trying to get out of this, but probably communicated a little bit better. That could have been
Yeah.
prevented death in the bot lane.
There was no reason Karma needed to be there with Tristana rotating top.
Well, I don't think Tristana needed to rotate at all, because the kill had
Oh,
already
yeah, I don't
happened. Let's see here. Oh,
I think
and
oh,
feast.
Oh,
Wow,
we got
minions
him.
get the last hit onto Aatrox.
That was a lot of damage
I
for a full
think
tank
that
Cho.
puts Aatrox into a losing position now. He has a chance to lose this lane.
He most definitely does. Cho's been farming very well all game. Cho's up
121
20.
CS compared to Aatrox 104. I think that sort of makes up for it because they are his team has gotten the first dragon of the game and he has 4 assists.
Purple team's up
Vi-
about 4,000 gold. Oh, not anymore. Oh, I guess they got
Yeah.
the return turret, so they are up 4,000
Their
gold.
towers providing more vision and denying vision for.
Uh-oh, Tristana.
I think Tristana finally dodges the.
Oh, she dodges the stun.
blade too. Gets caught out.
Karma could have shielded her right
Karma
there.
going in. She just needs one auto attack, lands the Q, and picks that up.
So if you don't know, every time Karma auto attacks, and you might, it reduces a second of her ult cooldown. So the more so the more auto attacks she gets off, the more of those empowered Q she gets off, the more damage she gets off.
That's
which is why
crazy.
she's a very good support, because you can sit there just auto attacking them. And the ult, I think it adds either a 0.2 or a 0.4 extra ratio on her Q.
That's insane. But
Yeah, no,
top,
she does a
top
lot
tier
of damage.
1 tower for purple team going down to Cho'Gath. Vi dying in the meantime.
Oh, Vi died.
Yeah, not a good trade for them. Still,
No, blue team
about
is
a
picking up a little
3,000
momentum.
gold lead still for purple team.
That's very true.
Sweeping the ward out.
I think
Good
most of
support
that
played
is
by
on-
Yogi Guppy. Landing the stun. landing
Oh,
the slow.
Tristana's coming in. Oh, she barrier. Oh,
Oh, gets the
Oh,
E off.
darn,
Will
that
the
was
dot kill her? So close.
if Syndra had ulted
no
there,
health.
she would have died. I don't think
Had
they
she
expected the
ignited?
damage.
Had she ignited,
Yeah, both
that
of
would
those.
have been very possible. Here comes Jarvan. Will he hit at the double kill? Oh no. Decimated
Yeah.
by that Syndra ult. Dropping
Syndra ult,
4 balls.
Sandy Edge, Tristana.
India
Oh, I don't think I agree with
That's
that.
a bad
but,
dive.
no.
I don't think it should be either. Oh man, heal wasted. Stun.
Oh, that was a
Missed.
very, very
Good
nice.
ult. And he gets the kill. Pops out with the reset. Protection. Wow, the flash just to save
Oh
the
my
stun.
goodness.
That was
Look how
beautifully
low they
played.
all
Good
are.
teamwork. Landing the stun.
Two
That
of them
was-
with sub 50 life.
That was a very clean escape by purple team. Aatrox taking a bit of damage just to try to get some CS.
Yeah, he's trying to shove that wave as fast as he can. Oh, it looks
Mid
like
towers
Cho'Gath is
being
going for that wit's
forced.
end. He's got wits. Ooh, he's got a frozen heart already. He's
I think
ramping up the
Aatrox is
tank.
going to have a very hard time soloing Cho'Gath now. I don't think he's even in a position to be able to kill him by himself.
I
now.
don't think he can match up against him in lane anymore.
Not
That frozen
at
heart's a
all.
very good pickup for this team too, with Tristana and Syndra
Aatrox.
or not Syndra, Aatrox. And Vi even.
The
Vi,
attack speed is
Vi
good stuff.
likes auto attacks too. She gets the unbreakable.
Shield. Picking up blue buff for Syndra. Good plays.
Syndra was
Karma
definitely
stepping on a trap and sweeping out this ward.
Ooh, oh!
Gets
Karma just
killed
got
by
popped.
Oriana ult.
Darn.
The ward baits.
That was
That's
very,
what
very
happened,
nice.
boys, when you try to kill a ward. in
Syndra is
unsafe
actually
place.
very close to finishing her death cap. That's going to be very scary.
That's going to be a huge damage spike coming for her in 20 minutes opening game. Tristana still a little far
Tristana,
up.
no.
Multiple times. Jarvan.
Oh,
EQ.
that was a really.
She
could have gone through try.
She's getting close to getting. She has no ult anymore. Flash down. Heal down.
The giant
I think
Tristana
she's
chase.
going for
she
the
actually she got
touchdown.
4 people to follow her, so that's a free mid tower or top
Free
tower.
mid tower and top tower. That's gonna
Unless
be a
Show
huge
can make
mix-up.
up this. I don't think he can.
He has no magic resist other than
Merc treads. But
Merc tread.
ooh, is he gonna pick up this kill though?
Oh, is he gonna snack
he
on
is.
this?
Wow,
Good
that
snap.
Shogun.
Seems a little full right now, but I think he wants to go back into some dessert. Picking up the kill on
Wow,
Oriana.
they're-
Yeah, giving Oriana the kill on Karma. Good little shove of her damage just to keep up with Syndra's fight.
I feel like if blue team stays together, they have a very, very large chance at winning this one.
Very much so. They also seem to be working more as a team. We haven't
Much more as a
seen,
team.
We haven't seen Purple Team group up once this game.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen them group up with Dragon from the beginning, but it seems as if they got too relaxed. Leona going in with a stun. Caitlyn ulting Vi. Not gonna do much to her though. She's gonna back right off.
You know-
try to protect this tier 1 or inhibitor tower. My bad.
Purple team doesn't actually have a true tank either.
Oh,
Vi.
Oriana landing the ult. Cho'Gath with the knockup.
Oh,
Caitlyn
Vi's
getting
gone.
close. And Vi killed.
Wow,
by
this-
her
this game
counterpart.
really
Syndra
turned
knocking
on
out
the
Cho'Gath. This game has gone
Oh,
way out of proportion.
I didn't
And
even
they
notice
get
that
the inhibitor.
Tristana was there.
The duo push, the base race coming in.
And they stopped them from getting the other inhibitor. Mid. This
Might
is a
even
crazy
get a
game.
Nexus tower off this.
They definitely are.
Is this team Fnatic?
And destroyed.
Man, I would have never seen this coming had we been playing against them.
I didn't
As
even
if
know.
we're watching World. Oh,
Yeah.
I feel cute. Tristana and Aatrox getting out of this safely.
They're both out
3
of there
towers
alive, yeah.
and an
Uh-oh.
inhibitor.
No,
J4
they're
with
good.
home guards. 21 minutes into the game.
Cho picks up his wits end, so he's extremely tanky now. He's got a bunch of magic resist armor and health.
And he has good AoE damage with his Vorpal spikes.
Yeah.
That should bring a lot to team fights. Getting caught with an Jarvan ult and Leona ult.
The last buff to Cho actually made it so his Vorpal spikes scale with his size.
Yeah,
so that's even more
that's a
AoE if he's got all 6
big,
stacks.
Big damage buff for him. Karma's taking out that team boy.
Oh, she's dead.
Oh, Tristana getting caught out yet again. I think that's just
Tristana trying to be double lift.
communication. Again, she's just trying to be double lift. Let's be real now. Trying to be double lift. She wants to get the CS. She wants to be alone, but you have to know, boys. This is a Challenger series. You aren't in the LCS. Play safe. The second dragon of the game going to blue team. Still, purple team has a 5,000,
They have a
4,400 gold
5,000
lead right now,
but they're not showing it.
and they're up a tower. They could have been pressuring a lot more had they just started to group up. After that first dragon, they should have been grouping up, pushing mid, putting down as many wards as they can to stop shenanigans from Fiona Jarvan. But that obviously did not happen. Aatrox going for the tower, takes that down.
Oh, he
Misses the
misses
slow
it.
on Cho'Gath. But Syndra coming in.
Syndra still has her ult though.
They're gonna back off. They're gonna forward. Any of the blue team is actually. They're still feeling as if they should. Oh, stun!
Oh,
Assaulting
they're going
battery
for it.
going off. Going a little too hard.
No, way too deep.
Oriana misses her ult, and Jarvan lands the ult on Syndra.
Does
the biggest
Cho'Gath sustain scale with his E?
No, his sustain is off of his passive,
Oh, okay.
and it just so happens to be amazing with his E.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say because then you can just farm waves for days.
Bringing back that pink ward, getting the revenge ward kill. Let's give a little clap for that one.
Oh yeah.
Ward kills for days. And J4 bringing up the sweeper. Another
Syndra-
ward kill down.
Syndra is significantly ahead of Oriana.
Yeah, I think Syndra needs to be applying more pressure onto Caitlyn or Jarvan because neither of them have any magic resist.
Yeah.
She can just
Cinder
melt
can
them
most
within
definitely
bites.
one-shot Caitlyn.
She's just not
she can get
taking
to
a
her.
breather. She's just, I think her mind's a little clouded when it comes to her decision making, because none of this team has actually been on point with their calls. It's sort of sad to see that they had such a huge lead in the
They
beginning,
were.
and they're just
It's down to
throwing it
3,000
away.
now.
Yeah,
Or actually, I guess it is 4,000.
still 4,000. Getting knocked up, man. Cho'Gath has been on point with his
Cho'Gath,
Qs
yeah,
all
Cho'Gath
game.
has been doing very
He's
well.
been very good at landing most of his skill shots. Very loud commentary back in the behind us, hearing a straight to Baron call.
Looks like
They're finally grouping.
they
We might
finally grouped
actually
the spot.
see a
Yeah,
team
this
fight.
is going to be our
This-
first 5v5 team fight.
Man, this should be a fight to whip.
Ooh, Leona's flanking. They don't have no
Towers gone, landed the ult on Jarvan. Jarvan down. Tristana gets the hop, misses her own damage, gets too close.
Oh no,
Gets
Tristana.
way too close to Cho'Gath. They finally
Oh, the Orion
three-man
saved
ult.
gold.
Aatrox using his
Aatrox
ultimate,
doesn't even pop
still
the
living.
passive.
That was
actually just a 1-for-1.
But
That was extremely
Purple
close,
Team did
though.
pick up that tower. Now they have 2 towers up on them.
That's true.
Think Blue Team has now picked up 2 dragons while Purple Team has only picked up 1, so it does sort of net itself out to being only 1
Yeah,
tower
in
lead
terms of objectives, they're about even.
until the new season comes in with the dragon changes. Being able to stack that up, that would give
there's
them the
new-
edge they need.
New team or new season dragon team is really interesting.
For those of you who don't know about the dragon changes next season, it's going to be that dragon now deals AoE damage rather than single targeting people, so you cannot rotate damage as LCS has been doing, so that they take 0 damage at all. And whenever you kill a dragon, you build up stats per dragon's killed, and once you reach, they also give you AD buffs, I think.
I think you were given 1080, some movement speed for one of the buffs. Oh, they're going for Baron.
Going for the Baron play. Karma taking a bunch of damage. I don't think she can be here for very
Yeah,
long.
no, Karma's
Catching
chunked down. Oh,
Cho'Gath.
Choke just ult her.
1v4 insta give.
That
There
should be
goes
Baron.
Cho'Gath. That's a free Baron. Aatrox
Oh,
coming
they're both
back.
low
That's
now.
going to be a 5-4.
Karma
in the
has
Baron pit.
what
I don't
looks
think
to be
that's a
about
safe
200
spot.
health.
Leona getting ult on one side.
Oh, that was amazing. Oriana ult on the left.
Jarvan coming to clean this up. Get right out of it.
Tristana's going for auto back in the whole fight.
Syndra. He barely.
That looks like that could possibly be game.
That could. You can see a solid
15 seconds
push
still
bot
Joe.
lane. There are no minions near the tower, so I don't think it's going to be very
No, they're not going to be able to end.
definitely not.
Not off this
2
push.
low death timers. Cho'Gath coming up in 3, 2.
Oh, they're going to go for it though. They're going to use the
Wow,
Aatrox tank.
Aatrox tank.
It's
Does he have
possible.
ult? He does not have ult. Dodge Cho'Gath. That would be beautiful.
Oh, Cho'Gath just.
Knock up. Getting.
Oh, they did get the
super
tower.
low.
They did.
Tower gone.
Oh no.
Everyone. Barely any HP. Cho'Gath picking
Cho'Gath.
up the karma kill
Oh,
from the
no.
inhibitor tower. Easy cleanup for
Yep.
Blue Team.
They stayed way too long. What is Tristana
Tristana,
doing?
I think she's trying to go for an X-Beckett and
And-
gets caught out by Oriana.
Oh
Easy
no.
shutdown gold.
Should have been watching the screen and
Easy
not in
life,
the
boys.
not in the
Rushing
shop.
straight to Baron.
Vi has a chance of stealing this Baron.
Vi
We've seen it
is
happen.
level 14. She does have extra
Oh no, the
smite damage.
Cho'Gath though. I didn't even
No,
think of that.
Cho'Gath used his ultimate on Sonic. It's time. If I can get the steal, I think that would put me in a very clutch position.
Is she going for it? Yep.
Oh, poured it over the wall. Oh, get knocked up.
No,
This
that was
is
a great.
chance
That was
to
a
steal.
great Q by Cho.
Good read by Blue Team.
His ult
Expecting
came up just in time too.
that.
So actually, they
Well
almost
played.
could have just had her. Well, they don't want to risk it.
They don't want to risk the smites to him at
Yeah.
all. Especially in this tournament.
Especially when they're behind.
Getting out of losers bracket, I think, is their main goal. Because this isn't even losers bracket, is this? No, this
I
is
think
winners bracket.
it is
No,
losers
this is
bracket.
definitely winners bracket.
Oh, it is?
because we played the winner of this game.
That's very true. We do.
This is a very close game indeed, 22 to 21 in Blue Team's favor. Yet Purple team up on a 5,000 gold lead. That's pretty impressive. Purple team does have Baron now. He's going to apply a lot more pressure on Purple.
And that
itself.
inhibitor is either respawning or respawn. Yeah, it's respawning. It should be respawning fairly soon. Which will
has been
relieve a
intense
lot
so
of
far.
pressure because they won't be able to just backdoor
Open
it.
Nexus. Man, these games are crazy close. Going on. H-Off is actually pretty close. Yes,
I don't really know if I agree with Caitlyn's build. Looks like she's going Bloodthirster third item as opposed to Last Whisper against a.
I mean, they have no definitive tank.
That is true.
None of them is actually building armor
Oh,
other than Aatrox.
Cinder
now.
doesn't even have Zonias, so never mind.
Exactly.
I guess that is a great
going
idea.
over Bloodthirster gives
That
her
might
a
give her
lot
the
of
damage.
sustain and a lot of damage to be able to survive these team fights,
Yeah.
outpoke Tristana, and have enough HP left to hopefully
The
take some
Tristana
tower
right now is
shots.
just a monster.
And Tristana 946, 3 items,
70 farm above.
building her Bloodthirster as well. 1v1. Definitely going to stomp her.
In fact, it actually looks like she'll have enough for the Bloodthirster if she can farm up about another 400 gold.
Yes. That is very true.
But, ooh, I did give it to her.
Man,
So there's
trying to
some
smite
team
steal
play.
that. Trying to smite steal the wraiths. Good plays
Oh,
though.
Cho'Gath did pick up Thornmail. Tristana's not going to want to touch him until the very end.
Definitely not. Maybe had she picked up a Blade of the Ruined King, she could have dealt with Cho'Gath
Blade of the
with the
Ruined King probably
percentage
would've been
damage. It would have provided a lot more.
And Jarvan, look at
And
Jarvan.
provides her an escape because, come on, we all know how good that spell is. Saves
Thank goodness
me
they did
countless
that.
times. Pretty mellow game. No one actually trying to force anything.
Once Vi picks up that locket, that's going to be pretty big. Because they do have lots of AoE.
It's going to change the game.
gonna
Quite
change
a
those
bit,
team
you're
fights.
right. Because with all the AoE damage that's going on with blue team, the Wombo combo, the Cho'Gath, the auto attacks, even Ori's zoning herself, it's gonna help out a lot just by having that team-sized shield.
Yeah, Ori is quite behind on damage compared to Syndra since he's got the depth cap
So-
as opposed to Zhonya's.
Looking at that,
Though she is a
Oriana's
lot.
only 4, 4, and 5 compared to Syndra being 8, 4, and 7. Much more.
That Cho'Gath is
Assists in that
gigantic.
Yeah.
You know, I think they can win
Like
if
a
Cho'Gath
monster.
just stands on Caitlyn.
Could just stomp her right there. Maybe that model was just too big for them to click on. Missing autos, missing Vihold.
Well, if Tristana, I mean, granted they're on different teams,
The BM coming from Caitlyn, spamming left. Are they trying
they're going
to
for a
go
bait.
for an Empire? Is this bringing it back to their roots and just pulling out an Empire to try to win the game? I don't think.
we don't have the Dragon Timer either.
Near in a position to be able to capture it, but it was a good thought nonetheless. Dragon should be coming up really soon as they seem to be leaping onto it. Or no, they're just gonna try to push out bot and just get more pressure on the map, seeing that though the enemy inhibitor has respawned, they can easily provide.
Yeah, they
a
should just
good
go for the
push.
open inhibitor. There's no reason for them to be bot, actually.
And Baron buff is down on
On
purple
both?
team. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess it,
This is a very, very odd scenario we're seeing. For getting cleared,
no red on Tristana either, so
That-
if Jarvan gets
Just
onto her,
run out.
looks like
she's going to die.
Yeah.
Walking past that ward, they see that all 5 of purple team has shown up at their Wraith camp. They realize that they start to group up. Purple team does have some good wards on the red side. Baron coming up in 2 minutes. I think that's going to be the next big team fight. Getting very close this game. Everyone's just trying to farm it out, decide to go for the late game strat. But again, I think that is a bad call for them. Yes,
Baron?
they're the late game.
oh yeah. Yeah, it's a bad call. Against Tristana, you never really want to let it get to late game. Because
Yeah.
Tristana,
Tristana will
Just
just
in the
melt
end.
people.
Yeah, exactly.
She just becomes the unkillable force with having the most range in the game at level 18. It's going to be hard for them to come back from that one.
There are very few 80 carries that are even remotely as close to as good as Tristana as the game progresses past like 45 minutes.
Yeah, the only one who can actually stand in comparison is Caitlyn and Kog'Maw.
I would
With
say,
Kog'Maw
I'd say
with
Jinx
W.
too.
That is true. Jinx is pretty much Caitlyn range when she uses her power, or when she uses Fishbone.
Yeah, she's either Caitlyn range or 110% attack speed.
Yeah, it's absurd.
Though they did nerf Tristana recently.
Yeah, I'm sort of sad that we did not get to see any Jinx gameplay from this tournament at all. I feel as though she could have won very many games.
Yeah, the Jinx Rocket's a game changer too.
Yeah, having that execute is really strong. As you can see here, Baron coming up in 30 seconds, Dragon 47.
Karma almost
Prepping
finished
up
her
for
death
this.
cap.
Karma also having a Morello nomination.
Yeah, which will be very good against.
Getting the Manta 2 off. Jarvan using his EQ. Facing Mountain down for Purple Team. Or Blue Team. Pardon me.
Colorblind mode.
Yep. Colorblind mode.
I play on colorblind mode. No worries.
I love colorblind mode.
I don't remember. I don't even know why I like it. I just play on it.
Oh,
Like it looks nicer, but
you can see here getting close to Baron.
oh, they're
Purple
rushing
team
the
has
Baron.
started it. I think they're just trying to bait the enemy team into getting into one confined area where Cinder can land at least a 3-man stun. Sweeper coming out.
Uh-oh. Karma can't be getting she's
close
getting
to
baited by
dead.
those wards.
Yeah, she's been baited by those words a couple of times now. Oh, and again, trying to go for the Empire. Classic decision by Purple Team. Cho'Gath roaming the streets of Bel Air, trying to keep his manhood alive.
So it looks like.
This is the Q.
Oh, Vi's trying to. Oh, I guess Vi's an
I
initiative.
guess she's just trying to reposition herself to get into a better ult.
Dragon and Baron are both up. I wonder if they're going to make any plays around those two objectives. Cho'Gath's getting poked, but it's really
J4
nice.
has Orianna Ball. He had it for a second. That could have been a good engage since Vi just went to go do Wolf. Classic solo mentality right there. Might as well farm the Wolf before the fight.
If I
Be there a
remember
little
correctly, the blue team has been playing together for quite a few years.
late. Yeah, they have been together since high school. Actually, getting
Yeah.
some words in with them before the game actually started. They do have that synergy working
Exactly.
for
So
them.
they're most likely the best. Oh, he initiates
Vile's
on
going into
J4.
J4.
Or he
Misses the ult. Ori completely whiffs her ult with J4 flashing out of there. Team fight going
Looks like-
extremely
yeah.
well with the Purple Team. Tristana picking up the kill onto Cho'Gath.
Oh,
Getting
and
the
Aatrox
reset.
survives.
She does not have red. Lands the slow
Oh,
onto
Caitlyn just killed her.
locks in
There we
and
go.
gets melted.
I don't know what Aatrox
trying
is
to go
doing.
hard
He's
with
really
the
low.
lifesteal.
Oh, he lands
That's
the-
it.
If
Oh,
Caitlyn
gets
had just
outplayed by
auto-attacked him,
Orianna.
if Caitlyn had auto-attacked him one time, she would have died. Or he would have
Very
died.
much so. And the lifesteal was a bit much.
That fight actually turned around pretty fast.
It went fairly evenly for both teams, and I honestly think it went in favor of Blue Team just because of the fact that Karma
yeah.
did live that fight. Their support did
That's
not
true.
die.
And
Even though it was a 4-for-3.
Purple Team is up
is a
the
little
gold, which granted 8,000 is not that long or that much, 40 minutes into the game, but still the fact that Purple Team's up gold and Blue Team can still team fight and come out fairly even. That's pretty
That
big.
says a lot, yeah.
They do have quite
They
the
still have the
team
potential
fight
to
team.
win.
Yeah,
Definitely.
if Ori can land her ult like last fight,
Well,
that probably would have won the fight.
Except for last fight. She did not
Or
land
no,
that
right,
ult,
not like
unfortunately.
last fight, but
2 fights prior,
not
yes.
missed it like that.
Sweeping out the wards, replacing the enemy ward with a trinket ward.
Maybe the nerves are getting to her.
Yeah,
Syndra 10-4 and 8, and Tristana 10-5 and 9.
Syndra does
for
have
8.
4 items right now compared to Oriana's 3, with that main item being
Tristana
Death
has
Cap.
all of her damage items too.
Tristana going for that Guardian Angel, it seems. She picks up that chain vest.
I think
Blue
the
team
Guardian
starting
is a
Baron.
pretty good idea.
Tristana
because-
is bot. She uses her bot to get over the wall, but I don't think she's making it in time. This is
No,
gonna
that's
be
a free Baron.
Baron. for
Oh, they're gonna try and contest
Vi
it.
coming in with a steal.
Oh,
gets the Baron
Baron steal.
Wow. Vi dying for the cause, but
Baron
picks
for
up
one.
1,500 gold for
One
their
life.
team.
That's a great trade.
That's a good trade, pushing their advantage just a little bit farther ahead and being able to stall out that game.
Yep.
Good coordination on their team. Cho'Gath with that crazy attack
Wow,
speed
yeah,
already.
seriously.
Taking out that pink ward,
I wonder if
no
he's running
problem.
some attack speed runes.
As you can see here, the game is getting pretty close to being almost over, I would assume.
Hey, I mean, you have an open nexus once you take down that first inhibitor, or the...
Just roll
top
down
inhibitor.
that inhibitor, right?
Yeah.
Aatrox and Tristana being able to get right through them fairly easily, with Tristana having that rapid fire max by
It
now.
seems that once Vi's up, the smartest thing for them to do would be just to go top and end the game. I mean, there's nothing stopping them. They have
I
no
don't
turrets.
see why they haven't been doing that when they took
I know,
Baron. Instead
exactly.
of taking Baron, they should have honestly just ran down to the inhibitor. Aatrox could have teleported in, ulted, took the inhibitor himself, and forced blue team to actually start recalling and have to chase back.
Either way.
And that would have been a fairly easy pickup or cleanup crew by Tristana.
Yeah, they're
For
basically
being-
just making the game harder for themselves.
Yeah, by prolonging this series, it's going to be really hard for them to definitively close out this game. Aatrox fairly tanky now. Does have that Spirit Visage Randuin's completed. Spirit Visage also getting him that bonus lifesteal in addition to his Bloodthirst. That's very
Yeah,
good
he's going to be
sustain.
sustaining up a lot in these fights unless, I don't know if they have any previous.
They don't
have any previous runes.
wounds. You just cannot attack Cho'Gath, or else he gets melted.
Yeah, the Thornmail, he'll be dealing more damage.
Thornmail, Frozen Heart. Pretty strong. Tristana finally maxing out her items. I wonder if she's gonna sell her boots and go for the what's it called?
Zephyr?
Zephyr.
I'm sure that if they do group and go top, the game should end before then.
Definitely. But the way it's been going, they've
The way it's
sort of
been going, I don't-
strayed
yeah.
strayed away from that.
They're not
By clearing out that pink ward. We can,
Karma does
we can
have
only
the
assume
finish
people
up.
are chanting at home. Yeah, go. Crowd's getting wild for this one. Second pink
another
ward down.
Oh, not.
Tristana picks that one up.
Nice.
Another pink ward kill for Tristana. That should actually be in the what's it called? Post-game stats. How many pink wards you kill? I think
sure.
that definitively will tell you who won the game. No, it'd be a very funny game. Finally, wow, they are actually going top for the first
Yeah,
time.
looks like they actually
in the
outgrew
past, what is this, 20 minutes? They have
I
not
have
touched
seen a lot
top.
of play this tournament.
Definitely has seen a lot of
very-
play. She's been, oh, Knockham going down on Cho'Gath. Aatrox getting pretty
Looks
low,
like
has not used gold
she
yet.
holds Ori.
Orianna gets zoned out. J4 coming into the fight, gets blown up.
Ori
Ori
lands
with
a
the
nice
two-man
two-man.
ult, getting
Oh.
out. Aatrox passive pop,
Really
Tristana
great.
hopping around, flashes out, gets laser bladed onto by, what's it called, Leon?
Wow.
And Syndra picking up the
Caitlyn
kill
down.
on Caitlyn.
Looks
And I
like
think
that may
that's
be
how
game.
the game is going to end. Full ace. Clean ace,
That was a
nonetheless, by
really great
Purple
game.
Team. That was a beautiful
That was
game,
very
beautifully
close pretty much
executed.
the whole entire time.
I think that it could have been closed out a lot
Yeah, it could have been
faster,
closed out probably 12
but
minutes ago.
in the end, it worked out for the better.
Alrighty, guys.